US and Turkish officials are trying to explain an escalating diplomatic spat that highlights worsening relations between their countries. The arrest of a Turkish employee of the US consulate in Istanbul marked a fresh low.
Last week, for the second time this year, a Turkish staff member of our diplomatic mission was arrested by Turkish authorities. Despite our best efforts to learn the reasons for this arrest, we have been unable to determine why it occurred or what, if any, evidence exists against the employee.
Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan defended the decision to make the arrest.
Our prosecution is convinced the arrested official has links with Fethullah Gullen. The police have the evidence. The employee has no diplomatic immunity. An arrest warrant has also been issued for another employee. All these show that there is something wrong going on at the US consulate in Istanbul.
The US then announced it will stop issuing visas for some Turkish nationals traveling to America. The US ambassador stressing that it's not a ban on Turkish citizens.
If you have a valid visa, you can still travel to the United States. If you want to apply for a visa at another US embassy or consulate outside of Turkey, you are free to do so. This was not a decision we took lightly, and it's a decision we took with great sadness.
Turkey responded with similar measures. This row is just the latest in a growing list of diplomatic fallouts. Relations between the two NATO allies soured at the start of the Syrian civil war. Turkey was upset that the US did not do enough against the Assad government and was furious when Washington backed Syrian Kurdish fighters and later armed them. Then last year's failed coup in Turkey, and things got even worse. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan blamed cleric Fethullah Gullen, who lives in the US but denies involvement. Erdogan wanted him extradited, but the Obama administration refused. The Trump administration hasn't moved on it either. The US ambassador to Turkey insists the duration of the suspension in visa services in Turkey will depend on talks between the two governments. There is no sign of those taking place anytime soon. Mohammed, Adow, Jazeera.